Good afternoon, folks. I'm the voice of dog. With me is Ruckus. Hello.
Hello.
And today, we're going to be checking out Red Candle's Devotion. Now, this game was kind of banned for a while. This is a Taiwanese developer, right?
Yes.
And due to a joke they made at Xi Jinping's expense, Chinese President Xi Jinping, he's a little sensitive about certain things, like being compared to a cartoon bear. He doesn't like that. So a bunch of
Poor
Chinese
baby.
nationalists kind of review bombed the game, and the game ended up being taken off all of the available stores for a long time. Only recently has it come back into like the public eye, and now we can play it again. Thank God.
Yeah, Red Candle set up their own online store and made it available a couple of months ago.
Yeah. I
Um,
remember GOG was about to put it on their store, and then they wussed out due to Chinese nationalists sending them shit.
we received messages from the consumer base saying they didn't want the game.
Yeah. Weird. So we're finally gonna check this out. I'm interested in this because Detention was quite good. It was a good starting off point, but I want to see what this company does with a 3D environment.
Um, I have played this game. I streamed it not long after it became available online. It's very, very good.
Are there any warnings we should give before we start? Like this is a game, like it's about domestic violence, right?
Yes, there is some domestic violence, there is some body horror, and
Yeah.
that domestic violence. There is a a child. Hold on, more coffee in jeopardy. Um, those are the big ones
Okay.
that stand out.
All right. Well, in that case, let's get going.
Domestic
Knowing
abuse,
that,
mental illness, body horror, and self mutilation. Cetopian put in chat there.
yeah, I just want people to keep that in mind if they're sensitive to those things. Don't stress yourself out. This will be on YouTube if you need to drop out. Let's begin.
It ain't going nowhere. Let us. Side stream.
Whoop.
老公，你还在看电视吗？
Am I?
跟你说，今天我买菜的时候遇到楼下的贝贝，他说他孙子最近很晚回家，该不会是学坏了？还好我们家美心不会这样乱跑，不然光担心都不用做事。不过今天主任打来，说美心在学校又跌倒了。哎，你不要又跑到学校跟主任反映哦。小孩子本来就是跌跌撞撞才会长大嘛。哦，对了，下次提醒我买点水果送给老师。他的老师那边就整个人都变活泼了。我觉得这就是功德吧。
嗯。
现在他终于离他的梦想越来越近了。这几年我们这样支持他，也总算是有回报。好了，剩一道菜就可以吃饭了。所以美心人呢？美心，美心在哪？美心在哪？美心在哪？
Interesting lighting.
So this is the Du family.
Du? How do you spell that?
Du.
Okay.
Mei Xin Du, Li Fang Du, and I honestly forget your character's name, but it'll come up.
We're playing the father. Red arowana. Didn't we catch those in MGS3?
I believe they were delicious.
Yeah. Is this the kitchen? It looks terribly small.
It is.
Although I can't really see too well in there. Okay, so this is a game with heavy emphasis on your footsteps. Apparently. Oh. That's my inventory. Okay. I'm just pressing all my buttons right now to see what they do.
Get acclimated, yeah. This is the kind of game where like a lot of the storytelling is done through environment.
Mm-hmm.
So soak in them details.
Height chart. I don't know how I feel about the head bobbing. In one sense, it feels a little disorienting, but I feel like I'll get used to it.
For something like this, I'm okay with it, but I can imagine if I were playing like a fast-paced, like a first-person shooter or
Like a
something of that
Half-Life or
nature.
a Halo, you wouldn't want this.
Yeah, it would get disorienting. But here, for like establishing mood and tone, I can deal with it.
Did we just... Yeah, we just PT'd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Still dark in the kitchen.
Yeah, Kit points out in chat, and you were saying it a bit ago, but like
This is their first 3D game in Unity.
and I tried looking them up after we played because you and I did attention on my channel a few months ago. Apparently, this is all they've got so far.
Okay. You got me slightly.
This is fine. But yeah, these two games are the sum total of their output so far, and I'm just boggled. I hope they make a million more.
House key.
Also, take a note of the sign on the door.
Year of the Monkey, 1980.
声小语的朋友晚安，我是刘宇，感谢您在傍晚倾听我的心声小语。是否有过踏进熟悉的门中，却发现屋里物是人非？明明认识这是朝夕所处的家，但你就是知道有什么不知不觉好陌生。孤独的灵魂布置出了一个空间，假装是家，找到一个陌生人，假装是爱。
There may have been some PT influence in this game.
Script. So, this is the early days.
This is move-in day.
This is move-in day.
Very tiny master bedroom.
I mean,
the apartment is just very claustrophobic in general.
Is that the kitchen?
It
looks like the kitchen.
I don't think so. The kitchen would be on the other wall. Yeah, out of all of the PT likes I've seen, this one is definitely the most substantive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it might be the
Well, it helps that it's not very much like PT. The only thing that it really so far has aped is the idea of walking in a loop.
and some smaller things like, the radio and the bathroom being locked.
Sure, but I think that's standard horror game shit, not PT shit. Like, we've been doing that for a long time.
But yeah, we definitely have the same environment in a cycle like that is going to be the gameplay. What do I call it?
Got a portrait.
Yes.
I need to do something with that portrait. But I can't put it in the display case, which feels a bit weird. It feels like where it would go.
There are things that go in the display case, but
Oh, what's this?
there's all Feng Yu's awards.
Chisps.
Creamy apple flavored.
Weird.
I like apple chips.
I'm not a fan of dried fruit in general. Well, I don't like banana chips. I'll eat like dried
chips.
Cranberries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the biggest fan of dried fruit.
Cranberry raisins or whatever you want to call them, and
Those are all right. Yeah, I don't eat them a lot, but actually, I kind of I get them in little granola bar packs or like 100-calorie packs, and I'll eat that.
I was to say, mix them up with walnuts. That's a tasty mix right there.
I prefer almonds, I think.
That would work too.
So, what's changed?
Well, they're just unpacking. New setup. Dried cranberries, cherries, and golden raisins. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Alright, still dark in here.
I would need some kind of nut though, just for consistency's sake.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Most times.
Ah, here we go.
I never don't. So, Li Feng used to be something of a celebrity.
Yeah. This filter over my face is a little strange. I mean, I don't dislike it, but like whenever light shows up, it's like I'm looking through a dirty glass or like dirty glasses, which might be what's going on. I don't know if this guy wears glasses or not.
I don't recall, but if he does, that's a really cool way of indicating it.
Yeah.
You may have noticed on the title screen, the main family portrait does not show his face.
No, it does not. There's some cool depth of field stuff going on here when you're like outside the room.
Oh, yeah. I was actually watching behind the scenes on some
Oh, when you're
DVD
close to
recently.
something, yeah, then the depth of field comes in like that. That's cool. I like that.
They were saying that since most film and TV, oops,
Okay.
I'm sure it's just a tripped breaker.
Yeah. This thing.
Well, that's your problem.
You're using this as a fuse.
But yeah, since most film and TV has switched over to digital as a standard, they can't really do depth of field focus anymore.
No.
They have to do it after the facts in editing software. Not even plastic. I think it was made out of fondant.
亲爱的，还是多上一点。
Happy Father's Day.
That's in like a week. Everyone call your dads next week. If you're on good terms with your dads.
Is that my doorbell?
The weird doorbell. Also, don't forget you have a lighter now. There are a couple of points where I was walking in circles in the dark, very confused because I forgot I had a lighter.
Oh, I can just turn this off. Okay.
Yeah,
Cat.
big kitty. Hey, that's my ear.
Dr. Science, thank you for that sub.
Well,
Nice
thank you.
neighborhood.
1986.
That's me. I'm a tiger. I don't know what that means. Completely normal scenes of domesticity.
Cigarettes. You need these.
Would have thought they'd have put that on a bottle of whiskey, but maybe I just read too much Stephen King.
Okay. Seems like our kid's doing okay at school.
95 and 97, very okay.
No fish.
No fish.
Hmm.
Also, in '86, a Polaroid would have been pretty fucking. That's some cutting edge home photographing technology right there, isn't it?
I guess
For the
so.
time.
I don't remember my history at all. But at this point, yeah, you could get a single lens.
Yeah, it's, really nice watch. They're not poor.
No, they're not poor. So I can't take this camera,
No.
but I took the doll.
Oh, look, it's a little champ.
Yeah. What do you want? Wow, there's even like a. They even have like a mini piano.
I mean, that's a pretty full-sized upright.
Is Yamaoka a brand?
I don't know, but I hope not, because that would be funny. On the metronome there?
Yeah. No, that does not say Yamaha.
No, the piano is a Yamaha.
The piano's a
But
Yamaha. Yeah, that makes sense.
But the metronome is definitely a Yamaoka. Yeah, no, I'm not. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything on Google. All that's coming up are metronomes and Akira Yamaoka.
The birthday grab is a ceremony performed for a baby who's reached 1 year of age. In ancient times, the chances of a baby dying young were high. It was rare to reach the age of 1, so it was cause for celebration. People believe that placing various items in front of the baby and seeing what it grabs can predict the type of career a baby will have in the future. Yeah, good luck with that. Mom, why am I training to be a doctor every day, forever? Well, because you grabbed a stethoscope out of a lineup. Garlic sounds like calculate in Chinese and can represent an accounting career. Oh boy.
Now I have a boring job because I had the thing that smelled yummy. This is a thing I've seen in a number of pieces of Asian fiction, having the baby like reach out toward. From what I understand, isn't that how they determine whether or not child is the new reincarnation of the Dalai Lama?
I think so. And you know what? That makes more sense than this. To me.
I think I remember reading a samurai story one time where they put like a toy and a sword in front of the baby, and if the baby had chosen the toy, they would have like sent it off to an orphanage, but he chose the sword, so he grew up to be like a big old strong fighter person.
Hey, Declan, thank you for that sub.
Echelon.
Reincarnation into an accountant.
The bathroom is open.
The tiling on the bathtub gives me a headache.
It's kind of weird.
I'm gonna start seeing a sailboat if I look at it too closely. Well, my kid can play Heart and Soul by herself.
Something that's a little strange with the controls of this game is that when you move the right analog stick, your feet move.
Yeah.
That kind of drives me crazy, but I'll get over it.
I mean, it's like, think about it though. Like,
I know
don't
you cannot
pivot.
you cannot pivot in place, but I prefer to be able to pivot in place because video game.
Sure, but it's just one of those things that's like, oh, by the way, to your left,
Okay,
more lefter,
red balloons.
red balloon. Yes. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, yeah, that's how bodies work, but that's not how video games work.
Yeah.
Dissonance, unsettled. Also cake.
4-9? No.
444999.
I cannot see my legs or my feet.
No feet.
I don't
remember
really care
some,
about
like-
that.
I never gave a shit, but I remember some very famous BioShock review where the guy gave it a like tank score and was furious because there's no fucking.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. This was back in early YouTube angry video game nerd kind of days. The Wild West.
Before games journalism ruined everything.
Don't even say that ironically. You're going to draw those people.
No, I won't. I'll tell them, go get fucked, go kill yourself. You're annoying. You're fucking insufferable.
Man, I'm a Firefly nerd and I have to live in this world now. That's hard.
Yeah, I never want to hear about Whedon again.
Oh yeah, that too. Adam Baldwin was the one who came up with the word that we shall not speak for the games journalism nerds.
You want me to do oh, yeah, okay, this figurine is made of icing.
Yes.
Squish.
It's good squish. Oh, child.
That could be a problem.
What? She just blew out her candles.
Yeah, because child stars have incredibly normal lives. Lighter. Thank you. Child stars definitely are not. I thought those were skulls. They look like
No.
skulls. That would have been a
Wadded up.
really funny, completely oblivious detail that they could have put in. Just fill the waste paper basket full of skulls and see if anybody notices. Yeah, fish is still gone. Television's on now.
Hmm.
Is this real footage? This looks real.
Yeah. I think so.
四海同胞喜欢唱，
大明星、
Yeah.
小明星、全国高手齐聚一堂，
你来唱，我来唱，台之上定见真章。
欢迎收看《七彩新舞台》。
Not just Child Star, but Child Star in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
I loathe these kinds of things.
Yeah.
As someone in the theater, I hate turning these sorts of things into a competition. That's so fucking antithetical to the point. Answer your door. Although I think there's more stuff you can investigate in this apartment before you go out that door.
Okay. If that's gonna trigger something, then I'll just take a quick run around.
I
Yeah.
don't recall
Rabbit sequel.
specifically-
Off topic, but Rabbit sequel exists. Happening.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that was just a rumor.
Leaked.
Will they have
Ubisoft
online
leaked
co-op?
it. I don't
Well-
no idea. There's 4 images. That's it.
Oh, okay. That is one of the few games I would want like online multiplayer specifically for, mostly so I could bother you to play it with me. I was gonna do that when I got the first one finally, but it was local only.
I don't really care. As long as there's a very good single player experience, that's what I want.
Oh, I mean, I'm taking that as a given. Like,
You did it
maybe
once. I'm
so-
assuming that wasn't a fluke.
Yeah,
Ubisoft, you
maybe-
can make a decent game once in a while, despite your issues as a dev. Numerous issues.
Well, that was an outset. That was like an outhouse project, wasn't it? Wasn't
I think it was.
it was like a French team? I thought. Oh no, Ubisoft is.
Ubisoft is French.
Yeah.
Ball.
Ball.
Ball. Come back. Come back, Ball. No!
Play ball. Go banana.
Go banana!
Oh, no, it was in-house. It was Ubisoft Milan.
Really?
Yeah. I did say an outhouse team. I was putting word hush. Actually, no, it's Ubisoft. Yeah, they're an outhouse team. Fuck them.
Ox.
1985. One
Wait,
year
we're
prior.
going back a year?
We're gonna be doing some skippery, yeah.
Alright. Evil Bond, thank you for that follow. Welcome.
An adult-sized rabbit. Oh God. Did they go around like offering to hug people? Because that would just be my nightmares.
As long as I don't meet anything that actually acts like a rabbit IRL.
I feel like, yeah, you would have.
I would just punch it in the face. This is. The room was arranged differently a year from now.
Yes, the TV is along this wall, and the couch has been moved to match.
But the
There's
fish is
also
there.
the fish is here. Yes.
Difficulty breathing, sent to school clinic, emergency transportation to hospital. So she had a medical issue.
Yes. Mei Shin is sick. And that same bowl is still on your desk. Clean your fucking workspace.
Are they putting tape on the windows to strengthen them?
I think it's more if they shatter, the tape holds the pieces together. Is the
Oh,
idea.
okay.
Kind of like chicken wire in glass at school. Same principle. Everyone else had that, right? I didn't just grow up in a poor section.
Shrug. I don't remember.
Wash hands before entering.
Alright, well, hang on. Oh.
Out damn spot. It's fine.
What is this red stain on the floor?
Rust.
Probably.
Strawberry jam. Now you may be picking up on some subtle symbolism here.
Nope.
This isn't going to be like Strangeland, where I'm sitting here going like, "Ooh, this thing."
10 years, department thrash. Okay, so she has heart problems.
Yes.
Chest tightness, difficulty breathing, patient's x-ray and blood work analysis normal. No physical ailments observed, recommended, trails off.
Well, been torn. The file's been torn open or torn in half.
I know writers who use subtlety and symbolism, and they're all cowards.
That show is so good. Like, I know that line
I don't
gets
even know what
quoted a
that's
lot.
from.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. It's so good.
Okay, it's from that. Yeah, that's a pretty good line for that show to use. I think I saw one episode of what's the one with Noel Gallagher?
Is Noel Gallagher on that show? I haven't watched it in so long.
You know, the guy who's on the Bake Off?
Yeah, no, I know Noel Gallagher. I just don't remember him being on that show. Are you thinking of the Mighty Boosh?
I'm thinking of the Mighty Boosh. All those shows
Yeah.
run together for me. I think I saw some of the Mighty Boosh. I did not see any of Dark Place.
Dark Place is only 6 episodes long. It's... Hold on.
Script: protracted illness. The needles are painful. This treatment is unbearable. The husband pulls the acupunctural needles out of his child. Father won't have you suffer any longer.
Arg.
Husband, I have another way. What, are you a doctor? You're a writer, you idiot.
Your Google search does not equate my medical degree. I don't have a medical degree. I just saw that on a coffee mug one time. Also, overhead projectors. Remember these?
Yes. They
yeah,
were
so
extremely common.
every classroom. Yeah, so Dark Place it's 6 episodes long. I believe it's all on YouTube still. That's where I watched it. And it's... The premise of the show is that a hacky Stephen King-like writer made a TV show back in the 80s that got canceled because it sucked.
Okay.
The show you are watching is the writer has found all the old footage and is hosting a what do you call it, a revisitation with some like interstitial interviews and stuff with the cast and crew, while self-aggrandizing about how the only reason the show got canceled is because it was too good and it blew their minds.
Okay.
It's really funny. He's also the fucking worst.
I can't rotate these, can I?
No.
So how do I
A
put them
retrospective,
together?
thank you. Just slide them around. Piece them out. You're almost there, actually. You got it pretty close.
Really? Because it's kind of hard to piece this together.
It's... Try looking at the image it's creating rather than making the pieces fit, so to speak.
I'm looking at the image, yeah, but... Alright, do I have the two on the right correct? Because those seem correct.
Yes,
At least
you
I can see the shoulder there, and I know what part of the body that's supposed to be.
Yes. No, those are... The 2 on the right are correct.
Oh, wait, here we go. This looks like something.
It's that turtle puzzle from the dig all over again.
There we go. Where's the heart, though?
There is no heart.
Oh, neat.
Also, it's an X-ray. Do X-rays show organs?
I think they show the outline of I don't know. I don't look at X-rays.
I've gotten X-rays, but like I've never actually seen them.
I kind of figured this is... There we go.
Yeah, no, right idea, just fine-tune it. I got an X-ray recently, and they told me my back was slightly fucked up. But they were also like, you're in your mid-30s. That's when backs get slightly fucked up.
喂，杜先生，我是贺老师。你的情况我了解了，不用担心。你先来楼上见我。
Mentor Hui. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I could be wrong. Yeah, yep. I think this is exactly the part I was referring to earlier. Bloodchild is fine. Listening to Little Orphan Annie.
I don't know. If that's her breathing, it doesn't sound too good.
I mean, she has a condition. I think so. If you look to your sides there, I think that is the image that got this game banned. I think.
Where? I don't see it.
The big one on the left.
This one?
Yeah,
This?
I think the text in there says says Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh, or something along those lines. Because I googled it because I totally missed it on my playthrough, and that's the image that kept popping up.
Chad is saying that it used to be something else, and then it got taken
Oh,
out of the
did they?
game.
I see. I see. Okay.
87. Here we go. So now we're skipping ahead 2 years.
It's too heinous. I can't look at it. Yes. Yes. 1987. But we've also gone upstairs to Mentor Hui's apartment.
But this looks like, well, it has elements of our house, but it's not our house.
In the middle of our street? I mean, it has our family portrait.
Well, they really want me to sit down here, so...
I also love that it's probably still, like, asset-wise, our house, just throw some darkness and invisible walls up.
七彩新舞台。现在总算到了我们儿童组挑战者的表演，一起来欣赏杜美心小朋友为大家带来
So
的
she was on one of these
马头
shows.
掌声欢迎。
Yes.
This was all filmed for the game. That's cool.
We're going to be seeing more of that show.
The lighter is needed.
We don't want you to look at the shadowy corners. We're building a scene, damn it.
Yeah, but I don't know where to go, so it's like just kind of a natural reaction. Like, I can walk into the dark, but it doesn't do me any good.
Try heading back toward the door.
It's dark.
Dark.
I can walk behind the television.
I would like to audition for the role of audience member with coordinated pom-poms.
Oh.
I don't know how these sorts of things would, work in Taiwan on the professional level, but quick. What you gonna do?
Nothing. That's fine. It stopped at my face.
Voice of dog in a crisis. Peaceful resigned. Okay. We've gotten through the prologue.
'86. 1980. 1985. They've all got stuff on them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only one that's open. 113. Thank you for that follow. Traverse into a flawless present.
So yes, we can't go through that door just yet. The other three we can go through at will.
Alright, let's start at the beginning then.
I hear it is a very good place to start. Oh, I was saying though, in my experience, those coordinated pom-poms, I don't know how it's done in China, what the professional standards are, or in Taiwan, but here they would just call a casting agency and be like, I need 100 people. Who have you got? Just send them down. Everyone shows up, gets $50.
Mahjong.
I kind of know how this works now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so you're not going to get locked out anymore. That first part wanted you to go through a series of things. Now you can free roam. Answer your kettle phone.
Jade Emperor deity assigns a pair of household guardians to watch over a family's home. slightly disorienting.
Yeah, I mean, being at a party usually is.
Oh. Thank you. The password's on my favorite picture.
I can't imagine dealing with moving and then throwing a party. Yeah. No, the housewarming party, if that were to happen in my case, would be someone like, okay, my friends in the neighborhood, if you want this to happen, you do it. Moving is hell.
I can't help but guess that your family's decision to sell their ancestral home must merely be a temporary fix to a deeper problem. What does that mean?
Well, some people, when experiencing difficult life situations, fall under the misconception that, a drastic change will uproot and solve the problems. Something like moving to a new town. I believe it's called the greener grass fallacy.
Hmm.
爸爸，你看这里有个洞哎。爸爸，你看我，爸爸，你看我啦。爸爸陪我玩。爸爸，你在干嘛？
美心，不要吵爸爸。
Crown, shoes, and red dress. Well, the shoes were over here. Did I pick up the shoes?
Yes.
I did.
And then you put them on, and then you started dancing until you were exhausted, and the nice woodcutter had to chop off your feet. That's a different story.
There's a lot of
I wanna
pictures
say-
here, but none of them have numbers on them.
Nope. They must not be the favorite picture.
My favorite picture. Huh?
It's that scene from Ghostbusters.
turn my deepest mystery into a comforting flower. Shoes. Let's plant some shoes. No. Your screenplay, The Lives I've Lived, has been rejected by 6 directors. May I suggest you drop that fruitless obsession and seriously consider coming up with a new script? If any offense has been taken, I beg your forgiveness.
You wrote a bad script, Petey.
There once lived a poor farmer whose son was too frail to work in the fields. Instead, he was sent to a Buddhist temple to train as a novice monk. Gradually, he became stronger and occasionally journeyed home to assist his father and tend to their crops. One day, while working in the fields, they came upon a massive striped snake. Apprehensive at first, they approached it slowly, but soon came to understand that it bore them no malice. It would drive away pests like insects and mice, guaranteeing the farmer a good harvest from the many successful years.
Hi, Snake. He's good, Snake friend. Our snake can see again.
Oh, this goes backwards. I'm not done here. Yeah.
No. These 3 rooms are the bulk of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna go back in here. Although some things may require you to go from room to room and come back.
Yeah.
Type puzzles.
我是刘玉。今天的分享来自台北的小雨。小雨说，丈夫的事业不顺遂，但习惯还是很奢侈，总是吃着大鱼大肉，梦想着可以翻身。我该怎么办？该怎么劝他务实一点？其实呢，小雨，人是很难改变的。承认挫败对他来说太难了。 他宁可假装光鲜亮丽，还没收拾好行李，就急着邀亲朋好友来炫耀新房子。都几点了？他在那床上呼呼大睡，只剩你在又小又挤的厨房，收拾他们喝完的酒杯。比起你，似乎他更宝贝自己的面子，不是吗？
Alright, I think I've seen this area for now. Let's check out the others. Mother-in-law's letter. Disputes between husband and wife are inevitable. Your father and I have also walked this path. Life can be messy, relationships erratic, but with old age you begin to foster acceptance. Boy, doesn't that sound wonderful. If you choose to leave and come home, however, word will certainly get around. And as a celebrity, no doubt you know how damaging gossip can be. Your child is still young and needs to have a proper family. I urge you to reconsider your rash decision and think of her well-being. I know he can be stubborn sometimes, but you don't have to clash with him on every little thing. Let bedroom quarrels stay in the bedroom. Minor disputes can be taken care of civilly out of sight.
If you just be a dutiful wife, you will foster acceptance. Isn't that a great turn of phrase?
If I stand on your neck long enough, you'll forget that I'm there. $1985. Locked suitcase.
There's the not Winnie the Pooh picture again. Apparently it's fucking everywhere.
My family. There are 3 people in my family. My father, my mother, and I. My mom is a housewife who likes to sing while she is cooking. My mom used to be a famous star. Every song she sings sounds perfect. My father is a screenwriter. He writes a lot of words every day. He often works late and I can't bother him when he works or my mother will scold me. Although I am sick and can't go to school often, Mom and Dad always take care of me at home. My mom says if I get better, I'll be able to play outside more often. I love my mom and dad. I wish for us to have a healthy and loving life.
Yay! Children are innocent, even in domestically tense situations.
However, nothing good lasts forever. One year, the novice monk suddenly fell victim to an illness. It ravaged his body and soul. He could not eat for days. His health declined rapidly, but the village doctors were stumped. The farmer could do nothing but worry endlessly. At this time, the snake abruptly appeared and said to the farmer, I am a spirit serpent 1,000 years of age. Since your child's birth, I have witnessed his resolve, his great sense of duty and filial piety. His virtuousness outshines even my own. Let me help him through this troublesome bout. Heed my instructions. My flesh and blood brewed into a medicinal wine shall remedy his condition instantly. The great spirit serpent
Yum!
delivers a fatal bite unto himself, offering his body to the ever-grateful farmer.
Legend of Chu Gainin.
I need to plug my controller in. It is dying.
Aha, the Wii Pro controller is not as all powerful as we once thought.
Do you know the last time I plugged this thing in was about a month ago?
It's only mostly all powerful. Mine runs on batteries.
Fuck that. Put it on the meter. Not buying batteries for a controller anymore. It's the year 2021, for fuck's sake.
Rechargeable batteries have gotten very, pretty good in the last couple of decades.
The only thing I use rechargeable batteries for is that pill pasta? That's just pills.
Yes.
Delicious pills.
Yum, yum. Yeah, I've got one of the Xbone controllers, Seatopian, and it's a little small. I have big hands, but other than that, I like it very much. I've never had an Xbox, so I don't know this layout very well, but it's comfy.
Huh? Loading
我
child.
跟你说，爸爸又骗我了，说好今天要出去玩的，就突然说不能出门。
Loading door.
我这病明明就已经好了啊！明明说好今天要带我去阿里山的。
Excuse me.
玩进去好了啦，我要带我的故事书去，还有爸爸的皮包跟妈妈的帽子，我都要带走，我不要让他们用了啦。
Yep. It's like the Parent Trap all over again.
I don't. So this kid ran away.
Well, Daddy was gonna take her to Alishan, and he didn't. So obviously, what else is there to do?
Wasn't there like a typhoon or something outside?
Children are not rational.
Okay. As long as we're acknowledging that there was a reason besides I'm not taking you because I hate you. Yeah, okay.
我把钥匙藏在猪盒里了，在我的秘密基地哦，不要告诉爸爸妈妈哦。
It's Mr. Typhoon Man. Well, now we know what happened to the fish.
Eyeball.
Marble? Yum.
There's more skulls in the waste paper basket now.
And if you recall, the fish was a symbol of luck and good fortune.
Yeah. It's the weekend. Dad said that if I took my medicine, he would take me out to play, but he was lying again. I really took my medicine. I was good today, but Mom and Dad still lied to me. Dad bought a bunch of vitamins, but I don't want to take it. It doesn't make me better. We were supposed to go out and play, but we didn't. Daddy always lies. I don't want any vitamins. It doesn't make me better. We were supposed to go out and play, but we didn't. Daddy always lies. I won't take any more. I won't. Hi. Was that there before?
Nope.
Okay. Shoes, a crown, a red dress, yeah.
Apparently Taiwan missed the monsoon season this year, causing a severe drought. Oh no.
attach the wine pot. Do you want shoes?
That is 1/3 of a wine. This is how you make wine. I'm Italian, trust me, I know.
Okay.
I am not a wine drinker. I use wine in cooking.
Yeah, that's what wine is good for. Unless it's a really good dry red wine, I don't care. And it's got to be good. Because I've had a bunch of bad wine.
I've had a lot of people try to tell me what is good wine, and I sipped at it, and I could not distinguish it from something that came in a fucking box.
It just makes me fall asleep.
I'm more of a cider and whiskey person.
Oh?
Although I did get a really nice bottle of rum the other day, and I've been enjoying that very, very much.
Oh, hang on. Ah. I had one of these as a kid. Well, I had the official one, Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard.
I've been seeing a lot of...
It's very hard.
Yeah, I was never good at them in real life, but I've been seeing a lot of them in video games recently.
Suitcase key. Stop staring at me, child. Stop that. You'll ruin your eyes sitting so close to the television. Turn the game console off now.
And now we have VR helmets where you strap the television to your fucking face.
I hate those so much. I don't care about VR at all.
I got a PSVR on a whim a couple of years ago. I've had some fun with it.
Yeah, I think it would
I
think it would make me fucking nauseous.
I got it on sale, and I got it primarily so I could play Rhombus of Ruin, that Psychonauts 1.5 game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very good. I haven't touched it in a while. I actually haven't touched it since my eyes started acting up because I'm not sure how it'll go. I should maybe, like, test the waters on that sometime.
Story time.
Let's read a book.
咻咻咻！爸爸来打猎了。今天森林里出现了一只好大好大的山猪，爸爸的弓箭准准命中山猪的脚，山猪好生气，它冲了过来，用力把爸爸撞倒了。回家后，小女儿莎莎不眠不休地照顾爸爸，但是爸爸的身体总是好痛好痛，帮爸爸擦药、喝汤都没有用。躺在床上好多天好多夜，爸爸的病都好不起来，莎莎难过的睡不着了。她决定要出门寻找治好爸爸的方法。莎莎翻山越岭，到了丰饶神的宫殿。丰饶神的宫殿是一座金色的大房子，在森林的正中央，大门就开着。只要是森林的居民，都可以自己进去。莎莎说：“求求你，治好我爸爸的病。”丰饶神说：“这是一种神奇的花，只要它盛开， 再严重的病痛都会痊愈哦。丰饶神给了莎莎一颗种子，但是你得用最珍贵的东西灌溉它。丰饶神说。莎莎心想，爸爸有说过，全世界最珍贵的神水就在天空树上。莎莎启程了，她走出丰饶神的宫殿，她来到小森林，一路向前。
Oh, it's nice to see we've invited Suda51 to co-direct a portion of the game. Hello, chubby bear.
Do you want an apple?
Go get it.
Okay. Have fun.
Go get it. No,
Thanks,
chubby
bear.
bear.
但水虫呢？虫子还卡在上面，这样水虫会起不来。
对啊，那又怎么办？
啊，知道了。莎莎给它泡泡水，它吹了一个大泡，水虫就起来了。
哇，好聪明耶！然后呢？那这样水虫到底会飘到哪里去？
That bear is so confused right now.
What's happening? Oh, and now I have a math test I didn't study for. Please do not compare the chubby bear to another fictional chubby bear. This bear does not like honey. He does not have a pig friend.
This bear does not get stuck in a wall because of its size.
This bear is not responsible for traumatizing me as a child. Fucking Huffalumps, yo.
Right? Okay, these controls are a little off. Ah! The left to right is a little sensitive. Is that really how that would work? Wouldn't they just charge you because you look like an enemy?
Well, they're probably in angry horny mode right now, so they might just be busy with their own issues. I'll tell you when you're older.
Sure.
Yep. Love how one of the glasses is on their nose. Because profile,
That is a very good round owl.
And a little baby round owl.
That's what I meant. The round owl,
Oh.
the orb in the nest that looks like Rowlet, which is one of the best Pokemon. Period. I'll fucking fight you.
I won't. I don't have strong opinions about Pokemon.
What if this bird were just an orb? How about that? It's peak fucking design. I took that over the cat. There was a cat, and I took the owl over the cat.
Wow, that's
how good Rowlet is. Honestly, he ended up being a way better character too, because I don't really care for wrestler giant. What the fuck was it called? Somebody help.
I don't even know what Pokemon game this is.
It was the one that was in Smash. Incineroar. Yeah, they put him in. Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage Cat. Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Well, now I gotta see this. Yeah, the last Pokemon I played was Blue. The last Smash I played was Brawl.
So
I am out of touch.
Doing with this?
Oh yeah, yep. He's got a championship belt made out of fire there.
Yep. Yeah.
Which,
so the options were dog, cat, and bird. So you've got water dog, which is a seal, fire cat, or grass owl, which is just an orb.
莎莎用她的聪明才智帮大仙娘抓到了毛毛虫，大仙娘很开心，大方的让莎莎去神殿里取水。
Oh wow.
对啊，小鸟要吃饭才会长大。
可不可以给他们吃我的巧克力？巧克力比较好吃。
I'm not a fan of the bipedal Pokemon. Like, it weirds me out when they're bipedal. Like, I like Cinderace, but it's bipedal, and it weirds me
怎么
out.
会？神水竟然早就已经干掉了，没有最珍贵的水，就没有办法让花开了。
Okay, well.
爸爸不忍心看莎莎这么难过，把她叫来床边，告诉她。没事了，没事了，爸爸只是要睡着了。只要你好好的，爸爸什么都不怕。莎莎难过的哭了，她的眼泪滴在泥土上，渐渐的，土里冒出嫩芽，嫩芽长出枝叶，枝叶开出花苞。花苞绽放成一朵美丽的郁金香。原来，女儿就是她最珍贵的东西。爸爸的病好了，为了感谢丰饶神，父女两人一起把花种到土里。山坡上开了好多好多的郁金香，丰饶神也好开心。从此以后，莎莎和爸爸一起照顾这片花海，永远开开心心的生活在一起。
So I looked up the evolution of your round owl, and it turns into sassy teenager and leaguered emo kid.
Yeah, his evolutions are really good too, so it just works. And he
get to be kind of.
He turns into a grass ghost type, which is different.
He gets pretty bipedal though as things go on.
Yeah, but owls are bipedal. That's what owls are. Owls don't have 4 legs.
They only have 2 because that's all they need to kill you.
That's all they need to kill. Owls are just cats with wings.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been watching a lot of Meerkat Manor with my partner, and yeah, pretty much every time it's like, oh, hey, look, an owl. We're all gonna die.
For a while... Oh, hey. Once again, the face is obscured.
Turns out.
I need to sneeze. Hang on.
Do it. Do it, coward. I believe in you. There you go.
Right. So, my aunt and uncle, where Fluffcat lives, there was an owl kind of sitting outside, like a huge fucking owl, sitting outside on a tree branch, and they were like, "We're not gonna let Fluffcat out for a while."
I was gonna say, did Fluffcat get in a tussle? Because that would end badly for Fluffcat.
Yeah, no. Fluffcat doesn't need to fight a fucking giant owl. It will kill him. But the story ends in a weird way, because they found the owl dead at the base of the tree. Like, it just fell out of the tree, dead. And it was like, okay, well, I guess, you want to go out, Cat?
Prove your dominance over the owl corpse?
It's weird. It's just kind of weird how that ended. Flower.
Flower.
There's
Butterfly.
What did I do here? I picked up the key.
Mhm.
I picked up a key here.
And you got the paper tulip
I got the paper
from the
tulip.
storybook.
Yeah.
And yeah, more and more obscuring of the father's face in the mirrors. Spoilers, the father was really Ethan Winters the whole time.
So I don't know what to do with that flower yet.
You saw where it goes. Maybe you didn't take note of it. It was back in the last house.
Okay. The 1980 house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check that out then.
The last phase of your existence.
I like how this room changes every time I come back to it.
This was always my favorite installation on Playgrounds.
On the issue of my child Du Mei Shin's frequent non-attendance, I reiterate that my intentions are not to disrupt the school trip arrangements. As her contest date nears, we've had to step up the amount of training she is receiving. Oh boy. No doubt you've witnessed her exceptional talent and charm on television, no less. These attributes must be properly cultivated and developed. Every single minute of training is crucial to her growth. Her health and mental well-being is also of great importance. Folks, if you have a child, make sure you push them as hard as possible to follow in your footsteps, because that's really what's important. Not that, you know, they're happy with what they're doing, but that they honor your legacy as a human being. That they are a living tribute to your greatness.
My child is special. My child will achieve greatness if I have to force them to.
The worst part about the contests and stuff are the parents. By far. Yeah. By far. Like, I feel bad. I feel really bad for the kids who are just like, oh, I just, like, most of them are just like, I just want to perform, you know? But, like, no, we need to put you in this environment where you are in competition with other kids your age who barely know what the fuck is what.
Yeah, you were saying earlier about like child stars. That's not them doing it. They're fucking kids. They're kids are dumb. Kids aren't smart enough to put themselves in that situation. They want to eat like their body weight in sugar and watch cartoons.
Yeah.
Fucking every child star horror story I've ever heard is because the parents like dragged them into this situation.
Mm-hmm. The cold front comes in along the shore around this time of year. Mei Xin is prone to illness, and we will not risk any setbacks to her competitive readiness. Yeah, okay. I'm positive you wouldn't want to see that happen. Thus, just as before, I will have to withdraw her attendance from this trip. So they're just keeping her inside.
Mm-hmm.
I will arrange a separate educational outing at another time. I am confident there are comparable trips we can go on that will be both instructive and fun for her.
I also have to imagine this is like very frustrating from the teacher's point of view, because like at what line has to be crossed before the teacher can call
Oh,
CPS?
the flower pot note. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, you remember now?
No, don't spin. No.
Oh, I'm getting mildly dizzy.
What? It's a Zoe trope.
Father is applauding your success.
Well, now that I have no idea what direction is what.
The doors are labeled.
1980.
Yeah, the cork boards are labeled. Dance, dance, forefather. Show him how talented you are. Gain parental approval with your competitive readiness.
Okay.
In the future. Anyone ever
In
play
the
Day of the Tentacle?
future. I guess I should check around here and see if anything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know the combo to this.
Gotta find your favorite picture.
Well, it's got... It's that symbol. It's that person. Although I wonder if that's just another mention of the crown, shoes, and red dress just for repetition's sake. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's probably the second one, the second thing you said, yeah.
Yeah, it's repetition.
It's been a few months. I don't remember the puzzles exactly. But I feel like, yeah, it's just reinforcing the ingredients for the wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get there. Doesn't seem like the flower pot did anything?
In the future.
In the future. Okay, fine. Do I need to save my game, by the way?
No. It's auto saving on you, and there are no fail states.
Okay. Well, let's check out the third, or let's see, we're at 141. Let's take a short break.
Okie doke.
Because it is very hot in this room, and I need to go get another drink. We'll be right back with more devotion. We're gonna finish this today, right? Like, this is a game I can finish in like...
My playthrough took about 3.5 hours, and
Okay.
you're trucking along a little faster than I was, I think. I
tend to
spent
go
more
through
time
games a
rendering.
little faster, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be just fine.
Cool. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So I have a question for everybody. Can you hear lawn equipment in the background? I tried to open my window so that I don't like melt, but I may melt anyway. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, that's kind of loud. Okay, guess we're melting. Fine. Well, as always, I'm the voice of dog. Thank you for watching today. Be sure to follow if you're not already following. I do appreciate it. Rockus42 is also here. Please follow him as well. He streams a variety of things. I will, twitch.tv/Rockus42. There you go. Loon's biker neighbor, though, wouldn't, like, be outside all the time. This is, like, right outside my window. But anyway, let's continue.
I returned.
挑战者小朋友呢，歌声相当的优美，情绪也相当的投入。尤其是码头姑娘最困难的几个地方呢，都感觉不到杜美心小朋友任何的事，真的是相当的不容易。希望你可以继续加油。第一个小朋友已经连续喂4次了，每次都在给。
You can move closer, I think, if you want to get a tighter view on it.
寻寻觅觅呢，其实相当不容易。我当评审10几年来，第一次听到小朋友来演唱，还唱得这么的好。两个人的实力确实是在伯仲之间，难分胜负。
好的，休息一下，进广告。广告回来就好。
That's cool that they filmed this.
情绪也相当。
Oh, hey, there's my camera.
最困难的几个地方，
Hey.
感觉不到杜美心小朋友任何的失误，真的是相当的不容易。希望你可以继续加油。
Look at that big clunky flash. Who would ever need to use such a thing?
Everybody?
每次都在给我们很大的惊喜。今天所演唱的寻寻觅觅，
Literally everybody.
My phone's got a...
Everybody should have a fucking flash.
两个人的实力确实是在伯仲。
Because nobody understands how lighting works.
好的，休息一下，进广告。广告回来就好。
I can shake my phone and have a flash.
I mean, yeah, that works. It's fine. Oh, hey, flowers are blooming over there. I'll check that out later. For now, I want to do the thing with the camera.
Of course you do. Your bias is showing.
Well, because it's a simple puzzle I have an answer to. If I do that, then things will proceed smoothly.
Also, I really like the microphone swinging like a noose in that last tableau.
Is that what they were going for? I guess so.
That's what it evoked for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Hi.
美心，看前面喽。
Oh, now we're looking for Mei Xing's.
你不是要送一首歌给爸爸？
I'm sure this photo will bring back good memories. Someday. I kind of thought we were gonna look through the hole in the wall.
No.
Okay, flower completed. Camera completed?
Camera completed. I think all that's left in this year is the wardrobe with the combination.
Yeah, I still don't know what that combination lock is, so let's go to 1986, which I haven't really explored yet.
If you start at 0000 and work your way up, it's only 1,000 possibilities.
Yeah, the Wheatley method, sure. Wait, is that a... No, I'm thinking Undertale, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Papyrus. How did you get this number? Oh, well, I started at 0. And I did 0001.
I want to say Wheatley did a similar thing, but I...
Oh, yeah, when he's trying to solve a password. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Fuck, I should play that again.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good game.
It's worth it for Stephen Merchant alone.
Yeah, Stephen Merchant's performance is kind of like one of the highlights of that game. That's already pretty good.
J.K. Simmons. Fuck.
It just made me laugh because it was just like, ah!
I do have strong opinions about Portal 2.
More journal writings. My dream is to become a child star because my mom is a superstar. Boy.
My dream.
Sorry, kid. When she sings, I sing along, and Mommy and Daddy say I sing very well. I hope I can sing to everyone on TV one day, so I go to singing class every week. I often participate in singing competitions. My father says as long as I work hard, everyone will be able to hear me sing. I also want to go out and play with my parents. They're always so busy every day. When I grow up, I will take them out for fun all the time.
My fucking heart. I don't even like... I'm not a kids person, but God, it breaks my fucking heart. Oh, this scene.
你看，我把旗袍找出来了，洗一洗应该还能穿吧。赖导他答应了，他说现在还来得及加个角色。
什么意思？
啊，我不是说过了吗？房租、水电都快没着落，要想办法啊。
这样家里怎么办？小孩不顾了吗？你怎么那么自私啊？
不是嘛，家里不会怎么样啊，家里我还是会顾啊。好，我再去跟他说，不去就是了。
What do we... This isn't a screenplay. This is math.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Look at the pencil case up top.
Is he doing her homework?
Nope. Who are we right now?
We're playing as the father, right?
Normally, yes.
Oh, this
but
is...
not always.
This is the kid.
Yes. The kid with a heart condition. And no physical ailments.
Really?
怎么不看看你自己啊
Really, Dad?
你买那台那么贵的相机做什么？给谁看啊？有事没事就买那些手表、茶壶，还有那条贵的要命的鱼。够了没？哦，还有那个什么供养观音的功德金，每个月一包一包的在给。你要不要连菜钱都给他算了？
你莫名其妙，
搞清楚，要是他的保佑，今天美诗的病会好吗？你给我闭嘴！
好啊，钱都给观音好了，全家人都跟你一起喝西北风好了。为了家里的开销，你知道我跟我妈拿了多少钱？你说有多丢脸？
丢脸！穿这样出去抛头露面，我能不丢脸吗？
你做什么？你干嘛？还我！
Without Shigu Guanyin's blessing, Mei Xin would still be sick.
I mean,
so let's take a moment to unpack. What did you get from that?
He's leaving like offerings and stuff. He's spending a lot of money. And also just living irresponsibly. That is kind of clear. And he's not really he doesn't really seem to be working either.
He's writing scripts that are not getting
picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, his.
Oh wait, could
you've seen a couple of. Go ahead.
Could the favorite picture be in here?
Maybe. I mean, legitimately, maybe. I don't remember specifically.
I don't see any numbers.
But you've seen excerpts from a couple of his scripts. Very heavy-handed, just taken straight from his situation. Pulling out the acupuncture needles. Father will not allow you to be sick anymore, child. You know, shit like that.
Yeah, it's almost like wish fulfillment.
Yeah, to which his fucking agent is like, dude, stop. No one wants this. Get back to writing. Like,
you need to get a fucking grip on yourself.
Yeah. Did you note anything particular about the child?
Well, what, that she's trying to calm herself down and her heart rate keeps rising when her parents argue? That her parents, like, being the way they are is actually exacerbating her illness?
Very close. I think you're on the right track. There's one piece you might be missing. I don't know if they're going to spell it out loud, so I'll keep my mouth shut for now. But keep that in mind.
All right. Oh, hey.
The pretty dress and shoes and crown. Like, even this, right? Like, they take something like, you know, a children's dress-up doll, something that's supposed to be ostensibly, you know, fun, and it gets turned into the stage competition for her.
Yeah.
Like, she's not even allowed that.
There's the record player. I have... Oh.
You do have the record.
Is that just alcohol?
It's
a bottle of something.
It's hot sauce. She's drinking hot sauce at her vanity. I don't know. Stimming? What's that?
That.
Yeah, so this is Li Fang's recording of the song that Mei Xin sings on the competition. Crown.
So this whole section, I mean, this whole game, it feels like a deep dive into, like, I don't want to say they cribbed it from their own game, but it feels like a very deep dive on the section in detention, where you look at the family in great detail.
Yeah, it is very similar in that I'm also gonna pull the inspired by PT card here with the red lighting and the eyes. But yeah, no, it is very... It has less of a macro-political angle than Detention had by far, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
Oh. Eyes are watching.
Well, I mean, she's a little girl on stage. All eyes are on her. No pressure or anything.
Oh, hey, it looks like the bottle of what was on the counter, actually. Hang on.
Stimming is short for self-stimulation. It's used in... Oh, okay. I did not know that. I thought you were referring to the bottle specifically, but that's also good to know. I did not know that.
A lot of meat sounds going on right now.
Delicious meat. Wow. So they got 7 stars each. They drew on the macro scale. So now we got to go down to the nitty gritty.
好，那现在我们评审老师的分数也已经统计完毕了，我们马上就来揭晓我们卫冕者的星数是1颗、2颗、3颗、4颗、5颗、6颗、7颗星。好的，那么紧接着我们来看
Okay, this is repeating.
所得到的星数是
Yeah, once it hits the...
This TV has the NEC logo, or is that what the NEC logo look like? The red, green, and blue button?
我们卫冕者的分数是85。
It reminds me of the NEC TV I had as a kid, which was, I think, a Chinese TV. Or Japanese TV. I don't know which it was, to be honest. But it was a very reliable TV that held up for a very long time.
We also had one of these giant floor-model wood cabinet TVs, but my dad worked for RCA at the time, and it was a defect that he got for super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
The wood stain didn't take, and the cabinet part of it was all fucked up. The TV part worked fine.
Right. All right. I've been holding off on picking up this dress for a little while, but it's been shredded.
Yes. You heard Feng Yu rip it off of her.
Yeah.
During that last argument, because you go around dressed like that, I'll look like a fool.
Yeah, just some real 80s misogyny.
Mm-hmm. And how?
I can't be misogynistic to my own wife. That's impossible. But you can't wear that. Fuck you. Former star Li Fang's progeny out of luck. Child star Du Mei Shin loses winning streak. Drops out of Sunday showing. Viewers concerned about me. She's a child!
Yes. She's a child, and her failure is in the newspaper.
Each cited at multiple
Hooray.
events alone. So this is 86. This is the latest. All right, so let's go look. Hang on.
Before she was Du Li Fang, she was Dong Li Fang.
Mm-hmm.
And still working under her maiden name, to use the Western term. I don't know how naming conventions work.
The Fluttering Feathers premieres on the big screen, panned by critics nationwide for being extremely anticlimactic and having a poor script. Gee, I wonder whose fault that was.
Getting even more difficult to parse cross-culturally, because even in the culture I am familiar with, they're getting less and less how to phrase, taking the man's name is becoming less common practice nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Which...
Whoa.
Hey.
10月9日台风天，今天我的病还是没有好，又要一整天躺在床上，真的好讨厌。但是有一个好事，那就是爸爸送了我一个礼物，是一本故事书。睡觉的时候，他一句一句的念给我听，我还在上面乱画，把故事改得很好笑，好好玩。爸爸教我折故事里的那种花，色纸用完了，我们就拿爸爸不要的稿纸来用。一开始折得很丑， 可是爸爸很认真教我，真的好开心。而且折了很多魔法的郁金香后，我的呼吸就变得很顺，真的好神奇哦。我偷偷把最漂亮的一朵藏在书里面，这样下次念故事的时候，爸爸就会看到了。
In the faint candlelight, the husband sits disheartened at his writing desk. Husband, monologue. I can't think of anything. Am I reaching the limits of my creativity? Outside the room, the child sits on the floor fiddling with a piece of paper. The husband glances over and notices that's one of his rejected scripts. Hey, put that down this instant. The husband rushes forward, grabs the paper, and finds that it's been folded into a flower. Look, I made this tulip for you. With mixed feelings, the husband takes the paper flower. These papers that were despised by the world were treasures in the eyes of his child.
Ha. So. Oh, also, look at the headboard on the bed.
Radio.
Radio. It's not important. I just love those little guys.
Oh, yeah, they're on... Yeah.
They're everywhere.
That picture was not there 2 seconds ago.
I don't believe it was, no. So yeah, to qualify the forecoming statement, this does not at all excuse the things that Feng Yu has done.
No.
But it is very clear that he is suffering from a lot of stress to be a father. Maybe not so much a husband, but definitely a father. And
oh yeah, the dad is under a lot of stress. It doesn't, you know, it's not to say that the things he did are okay.
No, but to extrapolate from that speaks to a lot of, like, in the 80s, upward mobility, social pressure, like that takes its toll on people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Patriarchy hurts everyone, is what I'm saying.
I said sarcastically.
No, I know. I was not finding a way to eloquently put my words together. Hold on, let me get more coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dress in here.
You mean make wine in the traditional manner?
Yeah, I'm gonna make wine.
Somebody who probably shouldn't be a dad, but because of this, yeah, exactly. If I had been a father at 22, like some members of society would have preferred, I'd have been a fucking mess. I mean, I was a mess at 22, but then there would have been a child involved.
I can't see any situation in which I would be a decent father.
Same. That's why I am not gonna have kids.
Okay, so we solved that, but it's not ready yet. So let's go elsewhere.
No. It's also noted.
These are open. Wine, the essence of earth and water as it circulates within. Your chi is connected to your body warmth and the chill forced out. Melancholy is a precursor to anxiety. Sudden changes in the living environment can exacerbate condition. You don't fucking say! Daily dexterity. Origami tulips. Okay, what am I missing? I've got a relief fragment. And I don't know where that goes to it.
You've seen where it goes.
Oh, I have?
Yes. What is the goal at the end of all of this so far?
To get into that door over there. The present, I assume. What I assume is the present.
Yes. Well, I think it says as much on the door.
Okay, so it's not complete.
No, but those carving pieces are your sub goal
My
for
big
each of
keys. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This just in: stress is not good.
I might need it like a hint for that. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I really can't find any numbers that seem relevant to us. We saw that sequence in the box sequence. We saw her going into her wardrobe. This is her room, right? No, this is our room.
This is the master bedroom. Um, at the very beginning, this was the family bedroom, and Mei Shin's room was Feng Yu's office. But then after Mei Shin got sick, remember they had to move her into that room. It became a clean room.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to move his office out into the living room, which was part of what necessitated the rearrangement of the furniture, I think. And that's just another example of how, like, now he doesn't even have like a space to work.
Right.
Like, he has to do it in the family room, which is just compounding that stress.
Yeah, which is why this happened here. And it's like, it's juxtaposed with all these children's blocks and stuff, and it's like, the dude doesn't have any space of his own, and it's probably driving him insane.
Which, that's fucking real, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have had very bad relationships with roommates because I just needed a fucking space to be by myself for a while and couldn't get it.
Okay, maybe wine is ready now.
Maybe wine is ready.
Was that in 86 or 85? I think it was in 85. Hang on a second.
I think you made the wine in 85.
Oh. Okay, well, let me just confirm. We're in Typhoon Land here. Okay, so let's look at the kitchen in 86 then. Maybe there is some wine. There's still 2 puzzles in 86 we need to solve. Ah, here we go. Good.
Jugs.
Everything is fine. In the year of...
All good.
In the year of the tiger.
That's the year I was born. With all the wine.
9月19日，天气晴。一个人在家的时候，我也觉得很害怕，越想越紧张，然后就会跟以前一样，头好痛，不能呼吸，一直发抖和咳嗽。好久没有这样了，不知道为什么。明明同学大家都好好的，但我就会想很多，很担心会有不好的事情。常常吸不到空气的感觉，睡不着。在想说，睡着以后可能就醒不来了。睡不着的时候，爸爸都会带我去找何老师。感冒或身体不舒服的时候，爸爸也会带我去那里拜拜。因为我以前病得最重的时候，是给何老师看过才好起来的，所以爸爸很信任何老师。妈妈说不要太相信那个。可是爸爸相信，所以我也相信。我要努力赶快好起来。
There's a name we haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah, the mentor. I was wondering if that's supposed to be a character. Because we went upstairs to her office.
And she called us on the phone at the beginning.
Yeah. Snake.
Obviously harkening back to that fairy tale we read earlier.
Yeah. Snake wine.
A very good vintage, the year of Inside the Snake.
Script 6. Love makes a family. Wife. Sweetheart, you are a treasure. You must realize mother and father have staked our future on you. When we are old and can no longer walk, you will be there to provide for us. Right. Understood, mother. View of the wife. Ornamental crest, silk garb, and gilded shoes. Promise, mother, that you'll achieve renown and these valuable items will be yours. Thank you, mother. I promise I will not take your wish lightly. When I grow up, I will give back what is due, and more. You will live a life of abundance. The wife is very pleased. She believes the struggle and effort poured into the past years will be worth it in the end.
Yay!
I hate this the most. Because this is the thing I'll never be able to do. That makes me the most uncomfortable. It's by far the most uncomfortable thing in this game so far. For me.
It is kind of the through line.
Because I know I'm not the only one, but wealth in this country is such that you cannot provide for yourself the way your parents were able to.
Yes, and then that expectation of you being able to provide for them in their old age, which is less of a thing in America, but still exists, is not viable for our generation, I would say. Like, I don't think that's even a remote possibility.
No, I get some very dark thoughts when I dwell on this for too long, so I'm just gonna move on.
Moving on.
Hello, child prodigy. Show me the winner.
Okay, so the defending champion, not Mei Xin. Or Mei Xin.
89.
好的，那我们挑战者所得到的分数是84、85、86、87、88、88，再来88，再来88，88，88，还有没有再来一分？88，88，88，88，再来一分88，再来一分88。
Oh, this poor fucking kid.
Yeah, no, the way they fucking... Oh, sorry, gotta wait till next time.
And that's just gonna keep repeating, huh?
Mm-hmm. I need scissors. 88. So I think a question to ask yourself is, and I know that this is going to have a lot of answers, but I mean in the strictest medical sense, what is wrong with Mei Xin?
She seems to have like a stress condition. That is like, it is definitely exacerbated by the lifestyle that she has and her parents fighting, and it seems to be thoracic in nature. Oh, hello.
The eyes. The doctor's note said she had a thoracic condition. She had elevated heartbeat problems breathing, but they couldn't find any physical ailments, anything wrong with her. And then remember, the note was torn in half after that.
Yeah. Are you saying that she doesn't actually have a condition?
I don't think she does, no. Not a physical one, anyway.
And what does that mean? Okay, this room is... this room is loud. Did I solve anything in there just now?
You got the second carved piece.
I did. I need one more, don't I?
Yes, and I actually saw when you were flipping through you have the answer to the combination. It's in your files.
Oh, is it? Okay, let's take a look at my files then, because that's like the last thing we probably need to solve.
So I think this is one of the things that was more obvious for me when I played through, because it's something I've dealt with personally. Mm-hmm. But when she's doing the marbles,
yeah,
during that one scene, she's having a panic attack.
Yeah, it's a panic attack. I haven't had those since. Well, I haven't had them since college, but yeah, no, been there.
I haven't had them since February. My doctor finally got my meds sorted out.
That's good.
But I don't think she has a condition. She has an anxiety disorder. And her parents are treating it as though it's a physical ailment and forcing her to take all of these medications and treatments in addition to the, child star bullshit.
Yeah.
And the way I read the doctor's note from the beginning, the part that was torn off was the doctor saying, your kid's not sick, you need to get her to a therapist or you need a counselor or something. It's a mental condition.
Who would have done that in the 80s?
I mean, sure, I can't say for sure, but the fact that it's ripped off to me feels like that was the either that or just your daughter is healthy, perfectly healthy. Something the parents didn't want to admit. Well,
right.
Particularly Feng Yu.
Okay, that yeah, the picture that we took is the favorite picture.
Correct.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're playing as her again, all of a sudden.
I mean, it's 1980.
Crawling? Oh, this is the baby.
Mm-hmm. Remember?
Yeah. The abacus. A paintbrush. Hey, baby, what are you gonna do? Decide your future!
3月24日，天气晴。
This determines the rest of your life.
每次叔叔阿姨来的时候，爸爸妈妈都会叫我去打招呼，但是我觉得陪客人聊天好麻烦，我不喜欢被问那些问题，也不知道要讲什么。
I never know what to say because I'm a fucking child. I'm not here to entertain you. I didn't choose to be born here. I didn't pick any of this. All I want is to be able to attain what you were able to attain. With the same amount of fairness and equality.
Nope, get on this stage and perform.
可是没有人在听，所以我都乱唱。我觉得在衣柜里，我唱的比在台上还好听。要是比赛都办在衣柜里就好了，这样就不会在大舞台上发抖，也没有人会在台下用力盯着我。
Why won't you sing? Birthday grab. Hearing news of the child's first birthday, distant friends and relatives come to celebrate. Relative A. When you mature, you'll definitely be accomplished. Relative B. You can become an imperial official. Oh boy. Relative C. Or you can be a merchant. D. Being a doctor is good. E. How about a general? F. You will be prosperous. G. Gain notoriety. H. Acquire prestige. They all take turns to touch the child's head as a blessing of luck, as a token of safety. Well, let's go.
Yeah, you have all 3 carved pieces.
Oh,
Are you ready to get to the fucked up part of the game?
Oh boy.
All we've done thus far is establish the status quo. Now it's time for the flawless present, as Kit points out.
Yeah, the flawless present is what they called it.
This is the point where I'm obligated to, if this has been stressing you out and you're anywhere close to your limit, now might be a good time to bow out because it's about to get a lot worse.
I see. Shit, I gotta do a backwards long jump, hang on.
The endless hallway. Fuck, how are you gonna fight Bowser in first person though? You're gonna get so dizzy.
Oh boy. There were parts of Shattered Memories I didn't hate.
I don't remember. We were at our friend's house. I was playing it on his Wii, and I literally fell asleep. I was so bored.
That's also like that also makes sense to me.
I think I got to the school, which is not very far into the game, if I recall. I want to go back and give it another shot because I hear they do some interesting things later, but like at the time I was so fucking bored.
LZ Epsilon, welcome. We're running.
I remember the dumb twist if you looked at horny stuff. I have heard that I have heard the line about the tiger in space or whatever the fuck that is.
The tiger in space. I forget how that line goes. It's really funny though. All right, just keep opening doors. That's my strategy right now.
Just fucking run.
Shit.
Which is really weird. Yep, wrong way. Because Silent Hill has always done such a really good job of like playing the horror of sexuality in a very subtle way.
Oh yeah, there was nothing subtle about Shattered Memories.
Like, look at 3. Like, just all of 3.
Yeah, all the childbirth imagery and stuff. Yeah.
Just all of
the monsters.
The sexual anxiety of a teenage girl is what it is, really. And you don't get that perspective so often. It's really well done. But then, yeah, in Shattered Memories, it's like, oh no, I looked at a booty picture for too long.
I can hear it behind me.
There were Ionic symbolisms in Silent Hill 3? No. Stop. Go. Elevator. Now. Shattered Memories was Sam Barlow.
Yeah.
I've played one of his games. It was fine.
It was alright.
We did her story. Yeah. I think I liked it more than you did, but even for me, it was a resounding, yeah, it's alright.
There was some uncomfortable things in it that I was just like, I didn't need that.
I dare say I have a higher tolerance for that sort of thing than you do.
Mm-hmm.
是啊，谢谢刘大哥。
国民女星回来了，这可真是个大消息。
What is this figure? Is this important?
大家都非常的想念。
We may or may not have seen that before.
Is that the thing that he keeps making offerings to?
Higu Guanyin. I am not pronouncing that right. I am doing my best.
All right.
旗帜有意见啊，根本大发雷霆。我想
Wait, is this like a talk show?
那张薄薄的面子。
Yeah. This is
What?
the Love Line radio show we've been hearing the whole game.
我努力让这个家还有家的样子。他呢，整天包红包给那个老师，花大钱去买那些怪东西，到处烧香，到处贴符，把家里弄得越来越邪门。还说我被不好的东西附身，
Guanyin, yeah,
我去向
okay.
观音忏悔。你能想象吗？为自己的丈夫
I think I've got him in Puzzle and Dragons.
I certainly hope not.
父女俩3天2头就往老师那边跑。
He constantly drags her to his mentor for any problem.
所以我决定，这次演出之后，我要带着一家子离开那里，去一
个平静点、单纯点的地方。
Well, this'll go well.
What do we know about Mentor Hui?
Nothing. Very
We
little.
know that Fang takes Mei Xin there a lot.
风雨，我好怀念我们一家人简单开心的日子。
Yeah, something, this is our wife leaving.
Yes. Li Fang has had enough. Also, I respect the silhouette, but the umbrella indoors, not practical.
No. Well, it's time. The whole family's here, except for the family that isn't here.
Except for our wife that we drove away. There is also still no real clear scientific determination on whether or not mental illness is hereditary or heritable.
Mm-hmm.
But the game seems to imply that a lot of the hyper-focus and anxiety that Mei Xin exhibits is
from the mother.
I was going to say from the father.
Is it?
Certainly the stress, the anxiety disorder, and he
Yeah.
also is like hyper-focusing on the same topics over and over again in his scripts. Li Fang just mentioned that he never misses, a replay of this episode of the show.
Oh, the everything went away.
Oh no, my reality.
爸，妈妈什么时候会回来？妈妈去哪里？我真的好想妈。
There are 3 people in my family. Patient's X-ray and blood work analysis normal. No physical ailments observed. Recommended referral to psychiatric department. My daughter is not crazy. Ugh. I almost threw my controller across the room just now.
Oh, don't do that.
The Wii U Pro controller would survive that. Maybe.
They did spell it out in detail. Okay, I couldn't remember if they did or not.
我是何老师，我听说了，美心这次真的有这么严重吗？你别慌，赶快带来给我看。
All right.
我们请示慈姑观音，求求看有没有解。不要担心，照我说的做。上一次治好了，这一次一定也可以。
think we really need to figure out what this mentor is doing.
Well, we're about to.
Yeah, this seems like,
There's Guan Yin.
"山南渡风雨在此，为爱女渡美心请命。爱女受扼杀侵扰，魂不附体，恭请慈姑观音大士治煞收魂。"
杜先生，你有没有看到什么？
What are you going to do to this kid?
有看到烛火吗？那是美心的元神。烛火怎么样？
The what? The condition? It's burning.
火在闪烁，代表他现在魂不附体。还有看到什么？有看到美心吗？那你要找，看有没有你女儿的痕迹，看有没有可以通行的地方。
Definitely couldn't be because of air currents in the room or anything that you can't see. Oh boy.
Nope, detachment of the soul. Confirmed. Evil spirits.
So this is now about the dangers of mysticism in treating mental illness.
Yes. So Super Eye Patch Wolf did a very good video about this game, and one of the points he brings up that I didn't know going into it is that
就跟着光走，有看到什么就讲出来，看看有没有美心留下的东西。
following the White Terror and the Chinese occupation of Taiwan, one of the governmental policies that was enacted was to loosen a lot of restrictions on religious practices, things like that, which led opened the door to a lot of grifters.
Yeah.
跟着我念，水能通灵，船为摆渡，恭请慈姑观音引路。
Apparently, to this day, there are
放水灯的河流，有没有可以通行的地方？河上有沙洲，沙洲是慈姑观音的化身，她要当你的路，你走过去。
《
有没有看到特别的地方？
Oh, was the name of the snake Sigu Guanyin?
Yes.
Oh, it was the name of the snake. Okay.
Yes, the snake that bit itself to give its blood to restore the father.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently to this day in Taiwan, there is a large population of religions of dubious origin, let's say.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to you, who is righteous.
Mentor Hui knows the path to heaven. Follow Mentor Hui. I recall one of the major financial pressures on the family that Li Fang was getting fed up with was just how much money Feng Yu was giving to this cause.
Yeah.
In exchange for the saving of his daughter's soul.
看到什么？牌楼？有没有路？有阶梯？那你继续往上走。那是通天梯，跟着我念心咒，恭迎慈孤观音，度世灵显四方。恭迎慈孤观音，度世灵显四方。恭迎慈孤观音。 度世灵显四方，恭迎慈孤观音。杜先生，这是地狱惩罚罪人的地方，这边和你没有关系，不要碰任何东西，赶快走过去。
Welcome to hell. This is where people receive punishment. It doesn't concern you, though. Keep going.
别担心，你女儿不在这里。
Cool, so this is where I'm going to spend most of my existence, I guess.
Well, I mean, you didn't give enough of your earthly possessions to the cause, so yes. Obviously.
他们生前都是罪人，不用同情，你只要看好自己的脚步。
The sin of poverty.
Oh yeah, right. The sin of not having enough money to give to God, because God needs money, doesn't he? This all-powerful deity needs money.
Inappropriate timing, but there's a really great George Carlin joke.
I don't remember. How's it go?
He's all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving, and all-wise, but he just can't fucking handle money!
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Is that money? I think it's money.
你看到什么？树，那是你的本命树。想见到慈孤观音，要先内观自己，你要走进自己的心。
Gosh, he also knows George Carlin jokes. That makes me happy.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people know George Carlin.
But he loves you. He loves you and he needs money. And look, it's fit just for you.
Whoa.
Yeah. This section is really intense, but I do love a lot of the imagery.
All right.
这边看到的就是你的内心，你要找到往上走的路，这条路会带你走到内心深处。
Like, did you notice the stalactites above you?
Needles. No, pens.
depends. Because we are in Feng Yu's personal interpretation of hell right now. And the two big pressures in his life are money and his writing.
Yeah. Not his sick child, although...
Well...
It's like a third. It's like a third there.
Yeah, that's not represented as much physically.
你的元神就在里面。等一下，你要用元神去感应慈姑观音。
That is why he is here. He's Orpheus to his daughter's Eurydice, if you will.
Sure.
看到门了吗？进了门之后就要靠你自己，不管听到什么都不要理他，有什么事情就念慈姑观音的心咒。不可能啊，不可能有死路。慈姑观音封死了一条路，就一定会指引一条更好的给你。
But I have to go to the bathroom, and that's what that door is.
Piss on the road.
Do you think if I just piss on the floor in hell, God will be mad at me? Or do you think he's like, nah, I get it. I didn't really think about this.
God won't care, but the infernal janitors will be grumpy. They've got enough work on their plate.
Well, then they should have an available bathroom, which we're finding. Here we go.
Yeah, the devotion of the title.
Hey.
Hey.
杜风雨，看这里，是我啊。几年不见都不记得我了吗？你还记得那朵花吗？我种的那朵。那女孩好喜欢那朵花，天天盯着它看。每次掉了一片花瓣，她就拔自己的指甲去重新完美它。
I'm sorry?
花黄了，枯了，她就拿自己的血来浇。终于让小花开花结果，她就是那么宝贝它。
Okay, it's a metaphor. Yeah, it's a metaphor.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're meant to take that literally.
We're okay, yeah.
Although at this point, who the fuck knows?
结了果以后，它承受不了重量，终于还是被压死。
Depictions of hell get real weird like that.
但我们都是作者，不是吗？
So this is him talking to himself.
现在还有机会救他。
This is the first time we've gotten to look at ourselves in a mirror.
Right.
To have a symbolic moment of self-reflection.
Well, bye, me. Goodbye.
Semi-unrelated, but I've watched like several long video essays about just interpreting the images of the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch. Fucking fantastic painting. Phenomenal. Man was a lunatic, a fucking just doomsayer of the highest order, but did some really interesting work.
Pick the right child.
Oh, hey, I love the Wicked name.
They're all the kid.
Yes, all of her little cartoon characters.
Mantra.
陆先生，你的坚定驱除了那些魔障。现在慈姑观音亲自显身，美心的魂就在这里。你要诚心对慈姑观音发愿，来帮助你的女儿。
All right. So this entire time we've been asking internally, I haven't said it out loud, but we've been asking to ourselves, what the hell is going on to the child when this is all going on?
We may be on the verge of some answers.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting there. What Photoshop filter does this remind me of? All these graphical effects. It's definitely like Liquify or something.
It's very cool looking. I don't know enough about filters, but
it's definitely some image process. There's definitely like a lot of image processing going on in all these textures. Stuff that I used to know about but forgot because college is useless.
Photoshop has always been inscrutable to me.
Posterize, liquefy. That sounds very, very likely. Spoon. Okay.
爱女杜美心受因果业所困，心神蒙蔽。此父杜风雨发愿，愿现我光明，化爱女心头阴霾。
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we physically or spiritually gouge out her eyes?
I don't know. Only time will tell. I do know, but time will tell.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't answer that yet. Oh, hang on, there's another...
I kind of know what that feels like, sort of.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's funny, when I was getting my tattoo yesterday, I was laying back in the chair with the lights on. I was like, oh, this is all very familiar. And the guy was like, are you okay? Is that hurt? I'm like, nah, this is fine, comparatively. We're good.
Please tell me it's a fork this time.
Also, yeah, the Foley work in this sequence is just fucking like...
It's like somebody is stabbing into an open coconut and like just wrenching around in there.
Yeah. Maybe a water.
Oh, I was joking about the fork.
You were, weren't you? But the game heard you, and now you must suffer.
Right, well, it's not my eyes. That looks more like a nose fork.
I've seen those kinds of things for like turning meat.
I don't know what are we doing with this thing? Oh no. Well, I'm not gonna linger on it, so here we go. Oh!
Yeah.
No.
Farewell, Shrek. Go take care of yourself. Yeah.
现在美心的心神已经回归了，接下来是最后的祈愿，从哪里开始的，就回到那里做结。
So from a design standpoint, the best part of that, and by that I mean the thing that makes it work so well, is the way the tension builds before the tear. Limbo did a similar thing when you pull the spider's leg.
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
Oh.
I know what's on the... What is that? That's scissors. Oh god. Oh god.
Scissors with coins.
Oh god. This can't be worse than the tongue, so I'm just gonna wrench it back. No, I'm taking a drink first.
A bracing sip.
Okay, go. That's not nearly as bad as the tongue.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean, it would hurt.
Feel it. The thing about this is...
Why are you twisting it?
Yeah. I've accidentally stabbed myself before, not like through and through like that, but I have more of an idea what that feels like. Excuse me.
好，现在算是完成了。最后诚心的叩拜慈姑观音。
This has to be... Oh, devotion. Hey, there it is. Is this the mentor's place? Spiritual linking. The Guan Ling rite is a medium that's passed down for centuries. With the guidance of a spirit medium, it's possible to chant. It's possible to chant an incantation and enter the spirit realm. The Yan Chen Palace resides in a person's inner conscience. By observing their own Yuan Chen Palace, one can balance their soul, strengthen their aura, and then predict and shape their fate. One must first write down their address and horoscope. Spirit medium will answer any questions and guide the host to their intended answer. Common questions include asking about one's career, fortune, and health. If someone is seriously ill, they can also ask for healing and recovery. Yeah, your mind palace.
That was all very metaphorical, by the way.
I assume that was metaphorical, but it represents spiritually what this is doing to the father.
Yes, I was saying earlier, and then the game took hold, but the devotion of the title, obviously has the religious connotations, but it also, I think, more importantly, is how devoted Feng Yu is to his daughter and the lengths he's willing to go to. Misguided and fucked up though they may be, it comes from a place of love.
Oh yeah, Dahlia Gillespie was a great mother. Yeah, sure. Excuse me. Seeing a sandbank equals related to water. Lotus equals linking the subject of the souls to the underworld. Seeing the lotus sink under the water. Subject must be immersed in liquid. Offering blood in a bowl. Pour the wine into the container. Wine warms the body, forces out the cold. A wine bath is good for the body? Oh boy. Sigu Guanyin will spin the spirit serpent into all the body of all who bathe in this wine, spreading its power to heal all physical ailments. The invoker covers his eyes with a red cloth, which lets him connect to his soul in the spirit world. Prepare a bottle of pure wine. Do not mix with water. Sorghum-based liquors are optimal. Place spirit serpent inside. I'm sorry. That one makes me laugh a little bit. Place the designated snake into the wine. Like, what? That snake didn't do anything. The invoker offers up his blood in a container, a soul for a soul. Place subject in container. Gross. This sounds very not sanitary.
We've got a tape.
Okay, so 2 ideas. Well, no, he didn't move out. So I don't know what this location is. So I'm going to assume that this is that this is where he went to for guidance.
Yeah, this is Mentor Hui's apartment. I'm sorry,
Okay.
you said it earlier, so I figured.
Well, I was like kind of, you know, like, oh wait, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe the father moved to somewhere else because after the wife left, you know?
No, I'm sorry. That came off as a more confident answer to my ear, but yeah, this is Mentor Hui's apartment, just upstairs.
Consultation.
来，叶妈妈，你再说一次。我们每次这样拜过以后，身体、心理有没有感觉比较好？
是很舒畅，但是
怎么了？
拍谁，我只是想问，因为我们家弟弟是不是没有笑？他已经重考第2年了，我每天都有在办，都有在求，但是他成绩还是没有变好，是不是要补功的经？需要什么我都可以做，我会更努力办。
You should be giving us more money.
老师跟我说要怎么办？
不要紧张，这个一定有方法，我会再教你。
拜托，何老。
我想确认一下，你告诉我的方法真的有用吗？
有，一定有。
我都有在念经，可是那女的还是不肯跟他离婚啊。我们都有在一起念了。
我们念这个要真心诚意啊。
真的有念了，有讲。
Oh, good, a home wrecker spell.
So these are all consultations of various people.
Yes. Just in case you had any doubt that Mentor Hui is a fucking grifter.
10年来，我每个月都缴这么多钱，大小事都办。你不是说植物观音什么都帮吗？我爸也相信你，后来才没去做化疗。你明明说可以多活2年的，现在人都走了，最好解释清楚，不然我一定告。
And unfortunately, Feng Yu was more susceptible to these sorts of suggestions.
He definitely seems way more like into this than these people. These people all have doubts.
And then that one guy seemed like he was
about to wreck this place.
Yeah, fucking knock some teeth out. This is why I've been somewhat sympathetic toward Feng Yu throughout this playthrough. Because the first time, not knowing where this is coming, it was very rough.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not without blame, but I think that Mentor Hui is the one, the more villainous.
Well, neither of these people are free from sin.
No. But there is more of a tragic bent to Feng Yu, because ultimately all he wanted was his daughter to be well.
Yeah.
And he got taken in by someone who promised him that for their own financial gain.
I spiritually ripped out my tongue and eyeball for you.
Yeah. Like,
that was like a symbolic showing of his devotion.
Yeah, his self-sacrifice. In what that really manifested in was his money, his career, his family, his wife, his home.
Yeah.
好，你听我说，你先把蛇酒准备好。你家有没有浴缸？
Oh no.
有。好，那就在厕所就可以了。叫美心听话，照我说的做，一定会好。别担心，要坚定，心诚则灵，你知道吗？
Here we go. Oh, I am moving incredibly slow here. I'm sorry, what?
7 days.
你要有耐心啊，不要去打扰他，让他慢慢泡，不要开厕所门，好吗？好，那你有问题再打来，我都在，我一定帮忙啊。
Would you absorb any of it through your skin? God, this can't. It just can't be healthy. I'm sorry. Well, we're back. There he is.
This has been here the whole time.
Yep,
Not the whole time.
No, but it's been popping
beginning.
up and stuff, and it makes sense now.
If you look up, actually, there's a small detail. Initially, this one was very lit up. If you look at it at the beginning, this is the god of theater and song, a Dionysus, if you will.
Sure.
But it has now been subsumed from below.
Okay.
The shrine.
I think. Oh, that's much better. I think the mowing has stopped. I'm going to open a window. It is still very hot in here. But also, I'm running a game, which means my all the fans in my computer are whirring and expelling hot air into the room. Oh boy. Do not open the door.
Okay. Well, then, we're going to have to get comfy.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be here for a while if I don't open this door.
Read any good books lately?
No, you know I don't read. I can't read. That looks like a stick of incense.
Yes. Li Fang mentioned that, amongst other things, he was spending his money on incense.
And I imagine the wine had to have cost a bit. A bathtub full of wine?
That's a lot of wine.
All right, I'm opening it.
10月29日，下雨天，妈妈很久没有回家了，我很想她。我忍耐不要哭，可是越忍，胸口越不舒服。有一天，就开始不能呼吸了。
That's anxiety.
爸爸说这次不用看医生，明天我们去看何老师，病马上就会好。但是爸爸一定不知道，我已经有治好病的方法了。我已经折了好多郁金香了。
Oh my god, she's already fucking adapting on her
就
own.
可以放满整个房间了。 可惜爸爸
Yeah, all she
只觉
needed
得
was
忙
something
着
to
拜拜
focus
念
on.
经，没办法陪我一起折。只要折到和故事里一样多的郁金香，我的病一定就会好了。
I think that's
病
Crane's
好后，
kid,
我要
but
继续练
sorry.
唱，变得更厉害，唱
Yeah,
得更
it's
好。
it's going for the
然
story of
后
A Thousand
总有一
Cranes, but
天，一定会实现我的生日愿望，变成大明星，让爸爸妈妈一起坐在电视机前面看我唱歌，大家开开心心的聚在客厅。
there's also just
我好
the
舍那个
fucking
时
tragic
候，
note that all the flowers she is folding out of the pages of her father's failed scripts.
Yeah.
The credits are fantastic, though I would recommend turn the volume down slightly. They get very loud.
Oh shit. Encoding's going a bit bad. Nope, there it goes. Sorry, I'm going to turn the game audio down. There we go.
这次没能红了眼眶，我们让大海淹没了嘴，享受着心酸，纷乱的光线里，我闭上眼去看。
Yeah, I think ultimately that's the tragedy of the story. She loved her dad and he loved her. And they were in a very rough situation, and the father just didn't know what to do and was brought in by someone who took them for all they had.
As they do. Because how else are you going to provide for your own family?
And Feng Yu being from an even older generation, I think there's significant evidence to suggest that he also had mental illness that never got diagnosed properly, and he never was able to.
爸爸，我们回家吧。
It's not that Aerosmith song, but it makes me feel like the beginning of that Aerosmith song.
Oh, I'm glad it's not.
I hate that fucking song. And I liked Armageddon.
Armageddon's all right. Yeah, it was.
It's
I think it
fun,
was
dumb popcorn movie.
I think it was better than Deep Impact.
Yes. I had more fun with it than Deep Impact.
Devotion.
So,
That kid is dead.
yes.
That kid is absolutely dead.
It is very open-ended, but I would argue, I'd say there's enough to argue that she died in the 7-day ritual.
Yeah.
There was blood all over the bathroom and the tub when you first got in there.
I'm sorry, let me just turn down the game audio.
Yeah, no, it gets very loud. You see flash forwards from the father's perspective of the apartment bare and ramshackled, still watching that video.
Yeah.
I would say that's enough to imply that he was not arrested, or if he was very briefly for this, and he grew to an age in that apartment with the weight of what he did.
Apart from his wife.
Apart from his wife with his daughter dead, and just all the guilt of that. And I would go so far as to say that that final sequence of him following his daughter to the playground
is him going after her.
Yes, I think he may have succumbed to that guilt.
Yeah,
and ended his own life.
So Dufang, and then, you know what I didn't really, because I'm really bad with Chinese names in particular. But Dufang was the father, right?
Yes, Du is the family name. Feng Yu is the father. I made that same mistake the first time when I played it as well. I thought his name was Dufang. Dufang, Du, Mei Xin Du, and Feng Yu Du, Mei Xin Du, and Li Fang Du in the American format.
It's weird that they, like, I'm glad they didn't, don't get me wrong. It's weird that there was no, it's weird that there was no body after all of that ripping our tongue out symbolically. But I'm saying that was probably for the best.
Well, so in the flashback, or in the note you find, you hear Mentor Hui's dream interpretations of a lotus being submerged in water is an indication of spirit being tainted. When you were going around that chamber in hell, there was a big basin in the center with a lotus flower being slowly submerged.
I see.
So that, I think, was your body, quote unquote.
I might look at somebody else's playthrough just to see some of that imagery again. I might look at Slow Beef playthrough because I know he played this game and enjoyed it a lot.
That's why I was asking. That's why I was like, "Hey, you should play it," because I want to get a second set of eyes. I want to look at it again.
Yeah.
Also, something I picked up this time, that whole note you read about her describing the ritual of the blood and this, she's probably just making that up off the top of her fucking head because it sounds all mystical and shit.
Right.
She's just probably coming up with that on the spot.
So, wait. Okay, one thing that did, Oh, hang on.
Oh, I forgot this bit.
So this is him after the incident. Just by himself.
Growing old in that apartment.
That's about as sad as it gets.
Yep.
So devotion was the spirit trip.
Yes.
Doorways was the first
is the
part.
prologue.
Nostalgia is the 3 doors. Devotion is the spirit trip. And Homecoming is everything after that.
Yeah, when you wake up in Mentor Hui's apartment to the end.
So, yeah, somebody, Cute Ghost Friend, is saying that the various masks, one of them said, "Daddy, let me out." Man.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, God.
There's the sound of someone banging on a door in this. Because
Mm-hmm.
That was not there when we first started up the game. I'm gonna turn the audio back up to where it was, and you can hear somebody banging on a door.
Yeah, you even hear Mentor Hui say like, "Don't let her out," no matter, or something along those lines.
Yeah,
like,
don't let her out no matter what. Well, how? God.
So, like, as far as the practicalities of what happened, I think he must have, filled the bathtub, put her in it, locked her in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and she starved to death or dehydrated over the course of 7 days.
Yeah, she probably just drank some. Probably like ended up ingesting some of the wine by accident.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, God, it just. There's so many ways that could go wrong.
There's a lot of drowning imagery throughout the game, which maybe suggests that
That's what happened in the. Okay, so that's the thing I wanted to ask. If you had to pad this out to please a publisher, it would suffer a lot. Yeah, I think so. Shorter horror games resonate better, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I think this game in particular benefits from getting the important beats across, but leaving a lot of the details up to interpretation and imagination.
No, I definitely like shorter games because they're more to the point, more like 3 hours, 3.5 hours is a really good amount of time to tell a simple story. And the story was, had some complexity to it that's not very apparent right away. I didn't really think that, I didn't expect that until, like, the credits rolled. I was kind of in denial or disbelief about the child not surviving, and I'm like, but what happened to the child? And then when the credits rolled, I was like, fuck. I guess that's what happened. So what was the significance of the doll moving through the 4 rooms? It seemed like that made it seem like she ran away.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for her. I was waiting for her to disappear, and the wife repeated, like, would repeat, "Where's Mei?" I can't remember names. I'm really bad at names. Mei Shin.
Mei Shin.
Yeah. She tried to run away and wasn't taking her medicine. So it was like, at some point, the wife had to have come back and, like, where the fuck is our child?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, that had to have happened, right?
Yeah, that could have happened because the father, Feng Yu, was supposed to take her to the amusement park. I forget what it was called.
Something, yeah.
Out to play, because she repeatedly talks about how she just wants to go outside and play.
Right, and she can't do that because they think she's sick, but she just has anxiety.
And also because, like, you've got to practice your piano, you've got to practice your singing, you've got to keep those math and vocabulary scores high, you've got to, just all of the pressure they put on her.
Some of this, this is, and it's in a much less sinister way, but it's still sinister in its own way. But Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass touches on some of this stuff.
Someone in chat mentioned that a while back, and I did not.
I didn't want to.
Intentionally.
I didn't want to spoil anything.
I haven't played Jimmy yet.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil anything about that. But there's some similar themes about pressure and willingness to succeed, or pressure to succeed, that kind of stuff. That is done absurdly well for the assets that the game maker is working with.
When I first played this game, it was before you had shown me Amori, but this was what was in my head during the last couple chapters of Amori as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting how this and Strangeland kind of come together to form 2 of the big pieces of Amori in different forms.
Yeah, they kind of do a little bit. Well, folks, final thoughts, other than... man, this was a really good, quick horror game that I really enjoyed. Omori was rougher. Omori was definitely rougher, let me tell you, because of the amount of time you are kept in a state of, what the fuck happened? I know they're going to tell me, but they're not telling me.
Yeah, in this case, at least they pulled the Band-Aid faster.
They pulled the Band-Aid a lot faster. It didn't take 20 hours to pull that Band-Aid.
I
It's a
recommend
large
everybody.
bandage though.
Oh yes, no, certainly. By all means, go hug a puppy, eat some chocolate, take a walk in the sunshine, do whatever you got to do. Make
Yeah.
sure you're taking care of yourself after that one. I'm gonna go to the zoo.
All right, sounds good.
That's what I'm doing. And there's gonna be fluffy widow aminos.
Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of this. It makes me like think, oh, horror games aren't really dead, even though you've got a bunch of terrible horror games out there that get more attention than games like this on the average. Like, hey, let's talk about Town of Light and all that shit.
So I was having a conversation just yesterday with someone about Town of Light, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't played that."
That's
And
the
they were
one
like,
with
"Oh,
that's the
it's
one
bad."
with the mental hospital. I call it mental hospital, but like the it's in the worst sense, like where the patients are abused, and it's just awful conditions, right?
I found a copy on eBay. It's going to be here in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to check it out, if only for archival purposes.
Yeah, put that in your archives. I wouldn't recommend streaming it.
No, I'm going to play that on my own time. But yeah, there is a benefit to playing even bad games and watching bad movies, if only to see examples of how not to do things.
How not to do things, yeah.
But yeah, that is going to be a me time thing. That is not going to be for public consumption.
Yeah, I agree. And Chad is just like, oh god, it's awful.
I'm like, fuck it.
I think I watched Bob
yesterday.
Vids because Bob Vids plays a lot of he'll play horror games that fucking suck, and he'll make fun of them and have fun doing it. I need horror games that are at least somewhat compelling, you know? Like I need some element that is interesting to me. Otherwise, I'm just not going to enjoy it.
Bob Vids is how I watched the amount I did of The Medium.
Yeah, same. Or no, I think I saw some of Was Voidburger on that?
I think she did one later, the one I watched. Unless
I
Bob
watched,
might have done multiple.
I watched the one that Voidburger did, and I was like, God damn, horror games are terrible.
The one I watched with Bob doing it got hung up for about an hour because the dual worlds thing just fucking tanked the frame rate.
Yeah.
And he had to kind of debug his computer on the fly to get it working again.
Man, I saw the end to The Medium, and I got mad. I got real mad. It was like, wait, what? And then the fucking trophy you get at the end that says you can't save everybody. Even though it's talking about yourself, really, and it's like, fuck you, god damn it. And yeah, Troy Baker hamming it up as the monster that really doesn't deserve to be hammed up as.
I love Troy Baker's work. Typically, he's one of my favorites, and that was just so.
It was so jarring.
Not only was the character bad and the design awful, but his performance was bad.
Yeah. It's like it wasn't actually it wasn't like a great job on his part, which sucks because he's like a professional dude.
Yeah, isolate
does a lot
him
of
from
shit.
the other elements. He just did a bad job on that one, and everyone does a bad performance from time to time. I've done many, but it was just so fucking, just like, it was so disconcertingly bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the combination of him having a bad day at work and just the subject matter he was working with just came together to make me go, fucking what?
Yeah, you hate to see it. So that's why I like games like this. It's just like, every now and then something slips out from, and it's usually from where you least expect it. And it's like, I don't know anything about Chinese game devs or Taiwan game devs, but I'm glad that we can still make a decent horror game once in a while.
I almost gave up on this. I almost just said fuck it and watched a playthrough because I thought I was never gonna be able to play it.
I wanted to play it. I would rather just play it. I'm patient. I'm very patient.
Sure, but I didn't think I thought I would, be waiting literally for something that would never come. Like
Right,
after it
like
got delisted
maybe
from
20
everything.
years from now, it'll be like finally the 2020 classic Devotion is finally available on the internet.
What's that
after
fucking
after the fall of China or something, and we would be long gone as well.
There's like some Charlie Chaplin movie like that, like the clown that he like sealed in a vault, and it like legally made it so no one can watch this movie until after he died. It was that bad.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I was about to sit down and watch, and my partner Sid was actually like, you don't know, maybe it'll be a thing. And like a week later, the fucking website came up.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking hell.
Oh yeah, Dreadout's good too. That's where the fuck is that
Indonesia.
from? Indonesia. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I can't claim.
So it's like, yeah, I think I have an issue with like Japanese and American horror, but
well, it's just
elsewhere,
those have been so heavily saturated.
It's been saturated, and we've seen a lot of bad examples, I think.
Yeah, I would also recommend Swedish and Finnish, of all things. They have some really interesting horror works. Mostly film is what I'm familiar with. I know you don't watch a whole lot of film anymore, but I would recommend tracking down a movie called Goodnight Mommy.
Okay.
And the original Let the Right One In is very good. Those are Swedish and Finnish horror films, respectively.
Right. Okay.
The remake, the American remake of Let the Right One In is called Let Me In. It's also very good, but it's much shorter because it had to be trimmed down for an American theatrical runtime, and so a couple of subplots get excised from the movie, and it works just fine. But I would watch the original just for the the totality of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, folks, I think that'll be it for Devotion today. Thank you for watching today. Thank you, Raucus, for hanging out.
Thank you for having me and playing Devotion.
Be sure to follow me, the Voice of Dog, in case you're not doing so. And also, Raucus, if you type something in chat, you should follow Raucus42 as well.
Hello, it's me.
Let's find someone to host over to. Oh, Akihabara is streaming.
Oh, sweet.
Akihabara is doing a day one Strive tournament. So I'm gonna gonna host you over to Akihabara Arcade. Did I spell that right? Akihabara Arcade. We'll see you next time, folks. I think what I'm gonna do next, I was kind of debating on what I was, but I've had something sitting in my library for a long time, and I haven't touched it, even though I really should have. I kind of want to play DQ11. I've heard some good things about it, so I might dip into that soon.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass, so I've had it for a while. I had access to it, but I just haven't played it. So, say hi
next week I'm going to be...
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go plug your stuff.
To say next week I'm doing my second playthrough of Yakuza 0 and getting all of the side content and everything mopped up. Dog, hopefully if you've got time, I'd love to have you there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one, folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you.